Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom, people. Tell what's up to all of my people in the four corners of the earth. This is your boy Musa, touching back down with you. You know me, man. I do the NBA stat thing in the morning. But we got some couple of headlines that went on in the sports world yesterday. Well, for one, James Harden scored 43 points to extend. Scores 43 to extend a 30-point streak to 26 games. God. Man, he is balling. Ugh. And for those who watch football, the Chiefs, Mahomes, he ran away with the MVP. Rightfully so. Reed, Bailey, Law, and Gonzalez, and my way makes the Hall of Fame. And when the Lakers and the Warriors going on yesterday, you heard, just like you heard Kyrie's names up in the Garden, you heard Klay Thompson name in LA. So this drama gonna be everywhere. All this free agency. Free agency is gonna be pretty wild. Very, very wild. Let's see what went on. We had a 12-game night last night in the NBA. And let's see how this thing went. Shall we? Hey, like this video, subscribe to your boy, man. I ain't doing nothing but trying to get my feet. Winning the game. That's all. All right, for Saturday game, Saturday night game. Let's see. We had the Clippers and the Pistons. And the Clippers come away with the victory, 111 to 101. Lou Williams scored 16 of his points in a row during a torrid fourth quarter stretch, and the Clippers rallied from a 25-point deficit to beat the Detroit Pistons. Oh, y'all gave up 25 points at home and lost. That's got to suck. That's got to suck. Lou Williams scored 39 points, man. Shit. Tobias only scored 7 points. Wow. But they came back and got the victory. They had 4 people on from the bench in double figures in points. So they did pretty well. On the other hand, on the Pistons, who gave up a 25-point lead, Jackson had 29. Griffin had 24. They benched and helped them out. That was their problem. Zaza Pachulia, the Kawhi Leonard injury. Okay, and then we had, let's see, the Bulls and the Hornets. Man, the Bulls just been hurting this year. Just like we've been tanking, they've been hurting too. Goodness gracious. But they lose to the Charlotte Hornets 125 to 118. Kemba Walker had 15 of his 37 points in the fourth quarter. And the Charlotte Hornets pull away to defeat the Chicago Bulls 125 to 118. Let's go to this scoreboard right here. Bobby Portis had 33. Yeah, what's his name? L. Marikit, that plays for the Bulls. He scored 30. And shit, Portis had 33 off the bench. I just don't understand why they're not prospering. I don't understand it at all. Malik Monk, he's starting to come consistent coming off the bench. I see. All right, then we had the Brooklyn Nets going against the Orlando Magic, and the Nets fall, unfortunately. The Magic come away with the victory, 102 to 89. Nikola Vujovic had 24 points and 12 rebounds. Evan Fournier added 16 points, and the Orlando Magic beat the Brooklyn Nets on 102-89 on Saturday night. Oh man, that was probably a heartbreaker for them, but Brooklyn's playing good ball. They playing good ball this year. And we also had the Milwaukee Bucks going against the Washington Wizards, and the Bucks come away 131-115. Giannis had 37 points, making all this season high 17 free throws in a perfect night. Wow. So the Milwaukee Bucks had 10 rebounds. He also had 10 rebounds. And they went past the Washington Wizards 131-115. Giannis, man, boy. If he was to ever get a jumper, it'd be unfair. It'd really be a really unfair. The Dallas Mavericks, who just recently required Kristaps Porzingis, who's not playing none this year, who bitched and complained, I want to leave the organization, blah, 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 blah. Man, he's a... But anyway, his team won 111-98 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Rookie Luka Doncic matched his season high with 35 points and did a little bit of everything for the Dallas Mavericks, helping to lead an undermanned Mavericks team over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Congratulations to y'all. Oh, suck ass Porzingis. He had the Pacers and the Heat. And the Pacers come away with the victory 95-88. Bojan Bogdanovic scored 31 points. Derek Carlson added 20. And the Indiana Pacers had a big third quarter to beat the stumbling Miami Heat 95-88 last night. Man, what's up with the Heat, man? I'm sure Wade don't want to go out like this. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to at all. Then you had the Spurs and the Pelicans. Spurs won away with it with 113-108. LA had 25 points and 14 rebounds. And the Spurs were still a protrusion with a nifty play with the team Coyote mascot and held off a depleted New Orleans Pelicans 113-108. Wow. They must have been trailing pretty bad. But, man, LA is very consistent, man. I like Marcus Aldridge. Let's do the stat line right quick. Let's just check it out. Let's check it out. To hear Okafor, motherfucker, you only scored 6 points? And this is where you're supposed to be proving that you can play. No wonder I won't make none of these trades for Anthony Davis. These brothers don't even. God, this stat line is horrible. Very horrible, man. I remember Drew Holiday played all right. Jackson played all right. But, man, they need some help. They need some help down in New Orleans. And you had the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors. And the Warriors come away with the win, 115-101. It was the ABC game of the night. Klay Thompson returned from one game absence with the illness and scored 28 points and light up the Lakers in the second time in 13 days, leading the Golden State Warriors to a 115-101 victory. Wow, I believe my last. They played in Oakland last night. I thought they played in LA. Belay my last on that one, fellas. Check out the stat line. And I also heard, man, the Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley, and who else was that? They get into a heated exchange with Luke Walton, man. That's JaVale McGee, yeah. Hey man, Luke, I don't know what you doing. Are you talking to these folks? Maybe it's y'all can't relate to these black players. I mean, me personally, the Porzingis thing, I just don't think he liked his management, far as brothers' authority. For some reason, they don't like brothers' authority, I guess. And I guess the brothers are rebelling against him because whatever he's doing is, I don't know if it ain't working or a communication thing or what. The Lakers got problems, man. They got problems. They need to fix it. LeBron should have played last night, too. He should have played. And last night you had the Denver Nuggets over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ooh, it was a heartbeat. Denver come away by the hair of their chin, 107 to 106. Nikola Jokic had had his 25th career triple-double. 13 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists, including a late full-court pass to set up a basket that helped the Denver Nuggets hang on to a 107 to 106 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. Come on with it, dude. I would love to have you as a center. That's what I'm talking about, man. You, man, old school with it, man. You play any type of game you want the motherfucker to play, you play that. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. You had the Hawks and you had the Suns. And the Hawks come away with it, 118, 112. John Collins matched his career high with 35 points and fell one shy of his career best with 16 rebounds. And the Atlanta Hawks handed the Phoenix Suns their 10th straight loss. They feel like the Knicks. The Knicks is like 11th straight loss, I believe. Man, Atlanta, not bad, man. Don't let Atlanta pick up a free agent or two. Shit, they'll be in contention. They will be in contention. And we had the Houston Rockets going against the Utah Jazz, and the Houston Rockets smashed the Jazz 125 to 98. James Harden had 43 points for his 26th straight game with at least 30 points in the Houston Rockets victory. 125 to 98. Let's look at this stat line, people. We got to check out this stat line. Kenneth Faried been playing decent since he came back from Rockets with 16 points and 12 rebounds. 43 from Harden and 12 rebounds. And 5 assists. All right. Austin Rivers had 16 points coming off that bench, though, man. Gerald Green, they played all right. They starting to come along now, man. But I feel that they did Melo dirty, though. They did Melo dirty, man. Y'all could have fed him in there somewhere. They didn't really give him opportunity, but it is what it is on that. Now, Donovan Mitchell and Gobert, the only ones that really did something. Donovan had 26. Rudy Gobert had 10 and 13. But other than that, Utah didn't come to play that night. They did not come and play that night. Last game of the night, we had the 76ers and the Sacramento Kings. And can you believe this? The Sacramento Kings beat the 76ers 115 to 108. Buddy Hield scored 34 points and set a career high for 3 points. And the Sacramento Kings weathered a fourth quarter further from Jimmy Butler to beat the 76ers 115 to 108. Man, I need to watch out for Philadelphia, man. To me personally, Jimmy Butler make that team go, man. Shout out to Jimmy. JB. Shit. Hey, but this is your boy Musa, man. I'm out. Like this video, share it. And I try to be all over the place, man. NBA ain't no joke. There's so much going on, and there's so much anxiety. You might need a Xanax. Holla at you later on.